Hi everyone, welcome to another tutorial, and today's tutorial is another artcast tutorial. Today we'll be talking about how to create marble effect, but rather than using one color we'll be using two colors to create a very colorful marbly effect. Now for that I'm going to use this time a different mold. This is a soap dish mold. Again guys, whatever products I use or talk about, as always, as in all my videos, it is linked below in the description, the product links, etc. So if you are interested you can check those links out. So here I kind of eyeballed how much product would I need to actually create the soap mold piece, and here is a calculation I came up with. So I am going to use like a 70 gram of liquid and 70 into 2.5, which is 175 gram of powder, as I have written in the video, right? So now what I do is I directly kind of mixed it up in a silicone bowl. Now the silicone bowls come super handy if you are using hard cast or resin. So again, all the products will be linked below. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to use two colors. One is blue and second is green. So why I have chosen these particular two colors is when they mix, they don't make a brown. They will kind of make a tealy kind of a green. So in the end, you are kind of going to get a lot of shades of blue, green and blue greens, right? So you'll get blue, light green, green, and you'll also get a bluish green turquoise kind of a shade. So that is why I kind of went with these two colors. Now, as you could see, once I dropped in colors, I did not mix it a lot. I only did it like stirred it twice or thrice, and then I'm kind of pouring everything into the mold, right? So that is the tip for marbling technique. In marbling technique, less mixing is good, because that ways you have a lot of swirly effects going on while you are pouring. And while you are pouring, make sure you kind of rotate your pour in a counterclockwise or a clockwise direction, whatever you're comfortable with. And as you can see, with just like 2 to 3 drops of each of the pigment, we got very vibrant colors. So the vibrancy of colors you can see through the photos or when I'll unmold, but trust me, the colors were extremely vibrant. So let's say if you want to go for a more pastely or light tone colors, then I would suggest you start with like a 1 drop or a 2 drop of a pigment and then go on increasing. Now another tip for you all is whenever you are kind of adding casting stuff, right, through art cast, since you don't get a lot of time, always keep a secondary mold ready. Now here in my case, I normally keep this pendant mold ready because it does not take a lot of material. So whatever is my leftover, I kind of put it in there. Or another thing is you can let your material dry in the silicone cup itself, and once it is dry you can remove from the cup and make your own terrazzo chips. And those terrazzo chips you can later on use in your terrazzo technique projects, which I have already shown you, right? So for those of you who directly came to this video, I also have a lot of other artcast projects where I have done terrazzo chips, where I have done introduction, etc. You can see all those tutorials in my artcast playlist on my website. So that was how it got demolded. I think I waited for around 30 minutes, which is my normal. So I wait normally for such kind of molds, I wait for 30 minutes, and it's more than enough for the art cast to dry. And here you can see how beautiful the colors have come. And again, the best part about this marbling technique is that every time you'll get a unique look, right? So even though this pour is very different from our first marble pour that we did, however, you can see technically we did the same thing, right? In that case we had added one pigment. Here we added two pigments in the natural color, and we kind of swirled it through, and then we again added it on the mold in a clockwise direction. So we exactly did the same thing. However, the look of our previous marble and this marble effect is very different, and that is what I love about this particular medium. With just marbling technique you can create so many variations, right? Just think of so many things that you could do. Plus the pigments that I have used in artcast, these are blendable, so you can actually create your own colors using these pigments, and kind of make it more customizable based on what your client wants or what you want for a particular home decor piece, etc. So that was how this particular marbling technique turned out, and I also showed you a demolding of those pendants. Again, very easy peasy, no issues, nothing got broken, nothing. Now here, after I think I waited for like Ideally you should wait for 3-4 days before you varnish this particular piece. Now I think I waited half a day or so before I varnished this, because of course I was shooting for video, etc. But I would recommend that whenever you're using art cast, wait your piece to completely dry. Now depending on whether you are living in a hot, cold or humid temperature, this could take anywhere from 1 day to 5 days. So normally what I like to do is, since I live in a humid state, right, of India, which is Mumbai, I kind of wait for 3-4 days before I varnish my piece. That way I know that my piece is 100% dry, and then I varnish my pieces. So if I had to sell this piece, I would varnish it after 4 or 5 days, but since I was doing it for the video, I just waited for half a day. So take those timelines into consideration when you are making the project. So here are some of the close-ups of the project we made today. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and do consider subscribing to my channel. I'll see you in another tutorial. Till then guys, take care. Bye bye.